Hey everyone, it's Scott here from the fragrance channel, Scott Aromatico. Welcome. I'm so glad you guys could join me. Thank you so much. It really means the world. Today you guys are in for a big treat. Today I'm talking about, that's right, the brand new 2021 release by Yves Saint Laurent, Royale Parfum. So stay tuned. Hey guys, it's Scott once again. Thank you so much for joining me. As I said previously, I'm so glad you're here. I'm honored that you guys could join me. I really appreciate it. Before we dive into the review, what I wanted to say is if you guys are a fan of anything having to do with fragrance related content, whether it's top 10 videos, whether it's unboxings, giveaways, I do interviews here of other content creators. We generally just like to have a lot of fun here with my family and just talking about fragrances. So if you guys would like to join me and be a part of my family and join me on my fragrance journey, then please go ahead and click that red button down below and subscribe. We'd love to have you. Also, if you get any value today whatsoever out of the video, please go ahead and hit that like button. And also take it one step further and hit that bell notification button, because that helps these videos get to your feed and you just get them that much quicker. So thank you guys so much for being a part of my family. Whether you're brand new and just stopping by, or whether you've been around for a while, I'm really glad you stopped by and I'm really glad you're here. So let's go ahead and jump into the video and not waste any more time with chit chat. All right guys, so I've lived with this fragrance for a little while now, and I got a decant just to be upfront with you right here. I got my decant of Royale Parfum from Yves Saint Laurent from Chef Can. So shout out to him. If you guys don't know about him, I'll put his link down in the description. As you guys know, and as I've preached, some of you have been around for a long time, already know this, but those of you who are new, this is the best way to test a fragrance, especially if it's a new release and you're not sure you're gonna like it. Just go to your favorite decanting company. Mine happens to be Chef Cans, and you can buy a little fragrance like this, test it out, make sure you like it, kick around the tires before you buy the car, so to speak. And that way you're not stuck paying $120 or $110 on a fragrance that you just don't like, all right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the review like I already said. Now I'm gonna kind of do a side-by-side comparison. Now I will be transparent with you. I haven't bought all of the line in the Y line. I only have two. I have the EDP and I have the La Parfum right here. So I've tested them side by side. I tested them on this past Sunday, and I heavily sprayed one side of my body, the left side with the EDP, and I sprayed the other side with the Le Parfum, and just kind of tested them out just to see how they did. Now, on the EDP, I will say right out of the gate that that one was beast mode performance all day. And I will say on the other side with the Le Parfum, just to be straight up with you, that one did not perform near as well. But let's go ahead and spray both just to kind of give you my impressions, what I noticed in both of them and how they compare, and we'll kind of wrap it up at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the EDP on my left side right here. All right. Love it, one of my all-time favorite fragrances, but you guys aren't here for the EDP, you're here for the Le Parfum. All right, so one of the things I forgot to tell you is basically the presentation is pretty much going to be the same. I'll go ahead and put up here in the screen what the actual presentation of Le Parfum looks like, but it's going to look a lot similar to this. Same kind of bottle design, same kind of cap that clips into place. It's just got blacker bottle, more dark, more mysterious looking bottles. Okay, so that kind of gives you an idea, but like I said, for full transparency, I don't have the bottle. I'll put the presentation up on the screen. All right, so because this is a flanker of the Y line, they're pretty much going to share the same DNA. All right, that's just a fact. You guys already know that. They're going to have a lot of the same nuances, they're going to have a lot of the same thing, but they are going to differ in some ways. So what you're going to smell right out of the gate between these two fragrances, they're both going to share that apple DNA. They're both going to share that apple note, and they both have the ginger note. But what I notice on the right side for the Le Parfum is that the ginger seems to be dialed way up. They both have that same vibrant citrus opening. I do know on the EDP that this one has got the bergamot, and I know that how this one differs over here is this one's got the grapefruit, which is the Le Parfum. But you really don't notice the difference in the citruses because they're really not the key player there on the top. Now they both open up very sweet, very sugary sweet, very vibrant, very energetic, both of them. But the difference is I can really smell the ginger dialed way up. Like I said, I know I'm repeating myself, on the Les Parfums. All right, so in the middle, what you're starting to smell is you're starting to smell a little bit of that mintiness, a little bit of that green that they both share as well. That minty green comes from the geranium. It kind of gives off that vibe. You also have the sage in the heart. Now, where they both differ in the heart is the Les Parfums has lavender in the notes, and then the EDP, you've got the juniper berry. So that's where they differ. The juniper's got a little more of this resinous, fruity vibe, and you've got more of a smooth, sweet lavender vibe in the Les Parfums. All right, so that's where they differ in the heart. Now, on the dry down and then on the base, they are very similar as well. I know over here on the EDP, on this hand, you've got that amber, which is a little bit warming. And I will say, amber's not listed in the notes on the Les Parfums, but it's also got that amber vibe that's warming as well. They both have woody nuances. They both are blended with the tonka. I don't know if vanilla is in the ingredients on either one of these. I didn't see it, but they both smell like they may have some vanilla in there as well. Now, where they differ on the dry down is that the Les Parfums is a lot more earthy. I think that's coming from the patchouli. There's not patchouli in the EDP, but it's definitely in the Les Parfums, and I can smell that earthiness. For some reason, my nose is attuned to patchouli, and I smell it right away in a lot of fragrances. So that's what I'm picking up. All right, so like I said in the beginning of this review, is that the EDP for me, and this is just my experience, I can't speak for everybody, there's not a one size fits all in fragrances. You know, everyone's got different pH balance. Everybody gets different batches of fragrances. Chemistry is different. So you just never know with a fragrance. So how they're gonna do on somebody. Somebody can say in one video that it's beast mode, and another person can say it only lasted for 2 hours. That's just what you're gonna get. It's the nature of the beast. I can only give you my experience. On the EDP, and I don't know if there's ambroxan, but it smells like there's ambroxan in this. I detect that. It smells a lot similar to kind of like what's in Sauvage, what's in Versace Dylan Blue. It's got that same vibe, and though anything that has ambroxan seems to just go beast mode in my skin. And I will say that the EDP lasts 6 to 8 hours on my skin, projects amazing, and gives me the compliments. On the Les Parfums, I noticed right around the 4-hour mark, the fragrance just started dying down and became more of a skin scent, okay? It's a little bit more earthy on the dry down. It's a lot lighter. It doesn't project. It's not as sugary sweet around that 6-hour mark like I was getting from the EDP, okay? So the EDP, in my opinion, goes more for that younger crowd. That's not to say I don't like it, because I'm almost 50 years old. I definitely love this one. In fact, it's one of my favorites. And if you want to ask me and you're holding me to the wall and want to know what's my favorite, I like the EDP way better than I like the Les Parfums. With that being said, I know this is going to appeal to a lot of you, and I know that from talking to you in Facebook groups. I know from talking to you on Instagram. A lot of you don't like the bubblegummy, sugary, sweet blue fragrances. You want something more toned down, something more mature. Then the Les Parfums is definitely for you. You want that more mature vibe, and that's what the Les Parfums is to me, because it's the sweetness is toned way down, the ginger is toned up, and that patchouli's in there. That kind of gives this a more darker, richer feel to it. Now, it could have been a little bit more richer because of how black the bottle. I felt like this one could have had a little bit more depth than it does, because man, it seems to just dry down and fade quick. So there you go, guys. I think both of these can be worn all year round. Both of them are going to get compliments. Both of them are sweet right out of the gate. It's just that the Les Parfums is, I believe, is for a more mature crowd, and because it's just not as sweet. You can wear them both with flip-flops, jeans, t-shirt, wear them all year round, wear them for any occasion. They both work that way. I just think the EDP, if I'm doing a comparison, lasts longer and projects better and just a little bit more sweeter for that younger crowd. And Les Parfums, more for a mature crowd, not as sweet, a little more mysterious. So there you have it, guys. That's my take on the fragrance. I know Dominic made this fragrance. I don't know how to say his last name. You guys can tell me down in the comments. I don't want to say his last name and butcher it. Guys, let me know down in the comments what other fragrances from Yves Saint Laurent Y line do you think I should have. What are some of your favorites? Like I said, I really like the EDP, but I definitely haven't tried them all. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I really appreciate you guys joining me and being here with me and being a part of me, being a part of my fragrance journey and being part of my fragrance family. It means the world. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. I love hearing from you. I love interacting with each and every one of you. Guys, go ahead and hit that like button if you got any value from this whatsoever. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the video, tell all your friends, hit those bell notifications, guys. I've really enjoyed it. It means the world to me to have you. And thank you so much, guys. Remember to always be yourself as long as yourself smells good, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.